What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide. Today we're going to show you some fish catches on the water and discuss the summer pattern that almost everybody, like 99% of the anglers out there, don't even try. It catches big ones, as you're already seeing. We're going to break down some fish catches for you today from some guide trips. Y'all stay tuned. Well, man, summer is settled in. The water temps are creeping on up there, and it's you know, everybody wants to go offshore. And last year the lake was low, and you know what you saw here on the channel was all offshore fishing. Once we got to basically May, it was all offshore all the time, and it was all you needed to do. Most of the fish were out there, pretty much all of them were out there with the lake being low and having no shallow cover. This year's quite the opposite. Lakes come up 6 foot, lots of flooded cover out to about 5 foot of water all over the lake. Lots of fresh water in the backs of creeks and things like that, and man, there's just a lot of fish that have stayed shallow. And don't get me wrong, you can go down the bank and in areas catch a fish here and a fish there one at a time. But there's a pattern we're going to start talking about today. In today's video and our next video, it's going to come out Wednesday. We're going to break down everything about this pattern, from how to catch them on it, how to locate them on it, and how to stay consistent on it over the next 2 videos. Today's video is going to be more about the fish catching and showing you some fish catch footage and breaking that down. And Wednesday's video is going to be more about how to locate them. But we're going to break down everything you need to know about this pattern. And this is top secret, man. Like, nobody really does this. Like, I can tell you guys, I have not had a boat inside of me. Like, I haven't been within sight of a boat. There's one other boat that I've been inside of. Actually, I lied to you. There's one other boat. And it's a gentleman that I know that has watched a lot of the stuff we've done over the years. And he lives on the lake, and I've seen him one day in these areas. And it's special, man. What goes on is special. So I'm going to look at the footage while we're kind of watching it together and talk to you guys about what's been going on. Before we get into this, I want to say, I know we've got Bass Champs, Skeeter Owners Tournament run by Bass Champs coming up this weekend. Big, huge event. I know a lot of you guys that are watching this are going to be fishing that. Know on this pattern that you can catch good unders and good overs in the same area. Now, that's pretty rare on Lake Fork, when you go to one spot and have a chance to win under the slot and a chance to win over the slot in one spot on the same cast at times in these areas. So understand that these are very valuable areas for you tournament fishermen. If you really want a shortcut and find them, there's a couple different ways. First way is our Fish Life app that we've had up and running forever. The way it works is pretty simple. Let me get my phone out real quick and I'll show you exactly how the Fish Life app works. So the Fish Life app, when you open it up, looks like this here. There's Lake Fork. We'll click on Lake Fork. And you'll see all these little red icons on your Fish Life app. You'll also see a location icon. If you want to know where I live, that's that blue dot right there. That's where I live. Right there next to that I-20 mark, a little blue circle. That's me at my house. So as you move around on the lake, it shows you your location in relation to these waypoints and such. Once you select one, a description will pull up, and hopefully you can see what this says. But like you see, I clicked on, like if you just click on that, it opens up that little description box. This one says, good fish are holding in this pocket, can be caught using frogs, swim baits, and weightless plastics. So that's going to tell you that's shallow area 7. It's going to tell you where the area is. It's going to show you where you are in relation to that area on the map. And it's going to give you a description of what that area is, what type of structure is there, and what baits are working to catch fish there. And it's not just shallow water areas. We have deep water stuff as well, of course. Here's one right here. We'll open up for you guys. This is going to just look like a point out in the middle of the lake because it's offshore, but it's just a waypoint out there. And it says point 3. Use your electronics to locate schools of fish setting up on the ridge extending off this point. They can be caught using Carolina rigs, deep crankbaits, and shaky heads. So again, gives you a brief description of what the area is. That's how the Fish Life app works. Now, the other way that we have, we can help you guys locate fish and just answer any kind of questions you want, is we now offer online consultations. So we can set up an online virtual meeting through Zoom software where I can share my screen with you guys, and you guys will get to see exactly what I'm looking at while we discuss and break down the lake. So you can ask me about these shallow water areas we're going to talk about today, and I can tell you, well, hey, let's pull up Navionics web app and I'll show you the map and be like, look, here's what the chart shows. That's not really what happens. Here's Google Maps. You can actually see on a lot of Google Maps where the old creek bed was. Here's the key stretches we're staying in. This bend right here is special, the flat next to it. And I can point all of these kind of things out to you as we go along in our online video consultations. Now, the rates for these are $100 for 30 minutes, $200 for an hour. You can book these all week long. You know, here's the deal. If you want to book a guide for the Skeeter Owners Tournament, man, you're probably out of luck, right? Like, all of them booked, especially the ones that you're going to want to book. Pretty much they're going to be booked by now for this week. But the reason we started doing this is because we always get calls for people that we can't take out, and we want to help those people too any way we can. So next to getting in a boat with a fishing guide, this is probably the best way for you to get the most in-depth advice, where you get on that conference with us and can ask us all kinds of questions, whatever pops into your head, and we can break down areas and how to catch fish. We can also do these on other lakes. Like if you've got a lake that you're wanting to fish for a tournament or just wanting to fish for recreational, and you want some help breaking it down from a guy that's full-time on the water, we can help you do that as well. In fact, I've got one of my appointments this week is for another lake where I'm going to break down the map with them. So that being said, man, it's a good way to help you guys. So if y'all need some last minute help for the Owners Tournament, be sure to reach out to us at yourlakefortguide.com and book a consultation, and we'll get you lined up the best we can. All right, let's get into this video. So I'm just going to kind of talk over the fish catches while we go along here, guys. I'm going to watch it while you guys are seeing it, and I'm going to kind of talk over the fish catches as we're seeing them together. Right off the bat, I just want to show you, this is kind of just a for context type thing. We're pretty far back in the creek on this first clip you're going to see, and you'll see, I mean, we caught a bunch of sand bass off this spot, but you'll just see us catch two at a time right here just to show you that it's fast and furious on those spots. But just wanted to put this in here because, like, man, if schools of sand bass are still up shallow and in the backs of creeks, everything is still up shallow in the backs of creeks on some level. I'm not saying there's not fish offshore. There absolutely is. There's good fish offshore, plenty of them. But there's so many fish that are staying shallow because of the situation that the lake's in. All right, now moving on to our bass fishing catches. Now, what you'll see here is right now we're going to catch a fish. I believe this one's on a chatterbait. A lot of times when you have sunny conditions like we have in this clip, the chatterbait and the swim bait have been our best players. Now, one thing that we're doing, we're getting pretty far back in these creeks, but we're staying right around the creek channel. Now, you don't have to be throwing your bait in the channel or right beside it. They will get out on the flats and wander a little bit, but the brighter the sun is, the tighter they get to the channel, and the more swim baits and chatterbaits seem to play better. If it's cloudy, the frog is the deal, as you'll see here in a little bit. But when it's cloudy, they will also wander further out of that channel. You got to kind of explore around and bang your boat through the bushes a little bit to go get them in those situations. Mr. Rocky caught him good, and that was his first fish of the day, and that was a big one. I expected to be that big. Folks at home can see him. That's a nice one, Rocky. Beauty!
I told you repeatedly to call me daddy.
Fish bump. You did it wrong. It's a fish bump.
Oh, fish bump.
There you go. You see, you do it with a fish. You hold it. Well, you monkeyed that deal up. You look like a monkey molesting a football. Oh, no, we're going to leave it just like that.
The juicy hog strikes again.
There it is, the juicy hog. Flat to trap beside the channel.
They're just sitting, working our truck up and down that channel. I'm not going to put up with this shit all day, Joe.
That might be kind of a good one there, bud.
Yes, sir.
I'll get him. You just keep on fishing. Go get you another one out there. I got him.
I can foam him.
I got him. You just keep on fishing, Bubba.
Hit me in the lap with that thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, he done got on a bush. There he come off.
I deserve it. I know what you do.
Not a bad fish. Rock.
Got a little sore on the side of his head.
Yeah, you got some funky stuff.
Oh.
my bait.
You got a weight on there?
My bait was swinging around.
Dang.
I get you in the good stuff there. My bad, brother. Attaboy. Not a bad one. You got that one, huh? That kid. Well, 2 1/4, 2.5 maybe. 2 pounder anyway.
What do you know? He just gulped it. He didn't hit it.
So.
All right. She's like, what? How much is that? And I told her. Nice. Nice.
Get up there, baby. Another good one right there. There we go.
Oh. Oh, that tail is still red.
So there was just a few catches from that day with Mr. Rocky, and man, we had a good time that day. Here's the thing, not all the catches from the day are on camera. I'm not too concerned with the camera on when I do take it out on guide trip, which isn't very common. I don't do that very often, but I wanted to get some footage, a few catches, just to help you guys break this down, understand what exactly we're doing. This next set of clips you're gonna see is a start to a heck of a day. And we didn't get every single fish catch on this day on camera either. And this is only from a few days, like one day at a time over the last 2 or 3 weeks that I've been selectively taking a camera on that day for whatever reason and just trying to get some fish catch footage for you. But you're about to see one hell of a day. We had cloud cover for most of the morning, caught them on topwaters for the most part. I think we had a couple catches on swim baits or chatterbaits that we didn't include in here, but most of the catches were on, I caught a couple on a topwater big swift from Cornerstone, and one of our customers, Mr. Ty, he absolutely destroyed them on a frog on this day. And his partner caught some fish as well, but Mr. Ty especially. I mean, at the end of the day, we look back, I mean, I think, who knows, we didn't weigh them all, but probably 27, 28, getting close to that 30-pound mark on our best 5 bag and caught quite a few fish. I'm just gonna let you watch these clips because this is a lot of blow-ups and big fish, and this is pretty awesome, so check it out.
Oh, that was a nice one. That's a good one, Billy.
Yeah. Oh, that's just a normal one, guys. Don't get too excited about that.
It looked bigger.
Yeah. Oh boy, got a big head. That's what it is.
Yeah. That was awesome, though.
Yeah, those blow-ups are awesome, I think. Those daggum blow-ups on top. There's something else. Folks at home, I told y'all that bait's for real. I told y'all that's a real bait right there now. If you hadn't heard about it before, that is the Big Swift from Cornerstone Baits. And it is the loudest, easiest walking topwater spook I've ever seen.
You don't worry about us, man. It's okay. Ding! And it came out of his mouth. Oh, no, it didn't. That's another.
No, I had a hook caught in my net down there on the bottom.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, man.
Chuck.
Yep, this is the juice up here, boys. This is the juice up here. Got him on the frog.
Good job, dude.
We made this power pole down. Yeah, it's a nice one. We made this power pole down and sit right here for a minute. I mean, I thumped him a toad on the toad thumper. Keep him coming. Keep him coming, baby. You got him. Good job, dude. Pretty fish. That's a good fish. Choked it. Gone. She gone.
Long.
Yeah, it's a good fish. That's a pretty salty one there. Hold it up for me real quick. Nice one, Mr. Ty. That frog bite ain't no fun. It ain't no fun at all catching on that frog.
Oh, nice, Tyrone. Woo-hoo. Don't let him bamboozle you. Come on up here.
Good job, dude.
Pat it. Some cabbage with it.
Yeah.
Choker, yeah.
Yeah, they eating it, ain't they? The ones that get that frog are getting it.
Sure are.
Let me show them off real quick. There you go. Good job, brother. Here, hold that for me. I just cast a lot. That was loud.
Vicious. Very violent.
Got a little frog bite, baby. Oh, that's a big one, dude. That's a stud.
That's a damn gun stud there.
That's a real one, my man.
A real one. Oh my goodness. Good job, Ty. That's a picture fish there, boys.
No doubt about it. Hold that up for the camera real proud like. Oh man. Where's that frog at? Oh yeah. He down there. He down there somewhere. You thumped that toad. If I was fishing straight like matted hydro, bam! Come on. Yeah, if I was fishing straight hydrilla, it'd be 2 of those 7.5s tied up, or even our 7.9 heavy. Good job, dude. Leave him on in here. That's a baby fish for a frogfish. You were wrong. He caught one as a little one. Show him off to the camera nonetheless, my man. Good job, brother.
Good job, Ty. You just sucked it under. I heard it. Yeah.
Just a little suction
There's a
on
little
that.
slurp.
Beautiful. Oh, it's a big one. It's another big one.
He took off with it. He just sucked it under.
Get out of that bush. There you go. Atta what? Long and skinny.
Come here, buddy.
Good job, dude.
He's strong.
Strong on that frog. Show him off, baby. You're just doing the daggum thing, Mr. Ty. Here, I'll take a picture. I saw that.
Got him.
I was about to say, where'd your frog's gone, dude. It's
that's a good one.
It's another big one.
That's a big one, John. That's a big one. Like, where'd it go? Swing, dummy, swing. Like, where'd your frog go? Yeah, that might be a 10. That's a right. Got it! Yeah, baby.
Stud. About 25 pounds now.
God damn, son.
About 25 pounds now.
Oh my God.
Stud.
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 Just barely licked it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hold that one up real good.
Well, he hit it twice, didn't he? Yeah. Well, he like bumped it.
Dude, that's a daggum giant. It's a good one. Good job,
It's a
dude.
frogfish, dog.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She gone. She gone. I think, yeah, he thumped the toad. He sure did. He sure did. Dang sure did get you one over here. You called it. Called your shot there, Pat.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good blower. Creamed it.
Show him off to the camera real quick, Mr. Pat. Good job, dude. That was cool.
Yeah, that was video type shit right there.
Oh, you lost him.
That was a good one.
That was a nice one.
Good job, buddy.
Come on.
Oh, that's a good one.
You got him? Okay. It's kind of a nice one. Swinging.
Got cords all over him, too. Oh, Lord. But you beat up. Let me get a picture, Matt. Good job.
Good job, dude.
So one thing I want you guys to understand is you'll see a lot of the clips today will look like they're in the same area. And a lot of them are in the same area. A lot of the big fish are in the same area. But there's also clips in this video today from 5 different creeks. So this is a very replicatable pattern. You can duplicate this pattern in most of the bigger creek arms on the lake. You can do this pattern. So this is not a deal where you guys need to be whole buzzard in this video trying to figure out where I am to do this pattern. You don't have to. If you can't figure, I know some of you are. I know there's buzzards out there. They're gonna do it. It's fine. It is what it is. Those of you that can't figure it out, don't panic. It's not like one creek is real special. You can duplicate this pattern all across the lake. Because the whole lake has this same situation with the cover and the creek channels and all that stuff is the same in every major creek arm on the lake right now. So it's very, very replicatable all over Lake Fork. Now, water clarity can be a deal. If you get in one of the areas where the water's just too dirty, then you might want to bail out of that one. But other than that, you should be able to do this in the back of any major creek that you want to. Keep that in mind. And oh yeah, by the way, just gonna put this out there, shots fired. Shots are about to be fired, right? We got that sucker locked and loaded. We're about to shoot the cannon here. I ain't seen none of you guys back here doing this now. Everybody been talking about how tough it is offshore a little bit here and there. Some guys are catching them a little bit. Nobody's really catching them consistently for the most part. I hadn't seen any of you other fishing guides back in these areas before this video came out. I want to state that for the record. Especially one really particular short one. I ain't seen you back in these areas, and all you've been talking about is offshore fishing and selling electronics setups and all that nonsense. So don't, you know, I'm sure I'm going to see some of them after this, but I'm just putting this out there for record. If I see you in there and I smile and wave at you, just know I know what you did. That's all I'm saying.
Let go. It's just on like a little limb on one of them bushes. I can feel it moving it. There you go. Calm down, Scott. I ain't gonna hurt you. Got him. Come off the bush. Got him. We do catch some big fish up here. I know that. No, I'll get him, Scott. Get up.
We need to turn on the we need to turn on the frog. You found what they did? Chatterbait. Well, you told me though. You told me. You're hitting that. We're gonna throw chatterbait.
Mm-hmm.
Guess you better throw chatterbait.
We're about to I'm about to get a new trailer for that one and rig up a second one. Pretty good fish there, Scotty.
There ain't nothing there at that fish.
That's a pretty good one there, ain't it? What do you think?
Where he is? Right up on the ground. What'd I tell you, Billy? I knew how this was gonna work.
I got it. Come on, big one. Oh, big head.
Big old man.
Got a big old head on that sucker, would you?
I'm gonna push your ass out of the boat.
Hang on just a second. Hold on. Hold what you got.
Okay, yourself, boss.
Get this old fish taken care of. We're going to get it.
I ain't going nowhere.
Right behind you.
Fish. Look at that big head on that fish, though.
You think he ate that frog a little bit, Scott?
He ate that frog. He inhaled.
Why won't they eat it for you, Scott? Look how far. You can't even see. The frog's gone.
I haven't got up there yet. I left all that, and I saw that fish. What'd I tell you? I see right up there. What's up with us, cuz?
It's y'all's turn now. Oh, did you see that strike? That fish came 2 feet out of the water when he ate it. My gosh. That was insanity. That's one of the coolest bites I've ever seen, dude, in my life. Holy cow, that was awesome. That was awesome.
I'm not going to say that. These aren't your pets you're catching, are you?
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, shit. Way to go, Billy.
This is Jimmy right here. We call him Jumping Jim. That joker right there, I hope that showed up on the GoPro. Because that was seriously, I mean, that might have been the coolest bite I've ever gotten in my life.
That's pretty, I didn't see it, I just heard it when I looked around.
Scott, I'm telling you, the fish, as he hit my frog, came 2-3 feet out of the water. Saw the whole fish. It was nuts. Nuts. Set a frogfish up in the mat. Scott's got him one. Oh, you got him. Get that braid. Watch grabbing it by the tip.
Broke the ice, Billy.
Huh?
Broke the ice.
Yeah, he did finally. Here, show him off over here, Scott. Let the folks at home see. There you go. Good job, buddy. Got him. Little one. Just a little one, brother.
Beautiful fish.
It is a pretty fish, isn't it?
They're all beautiful.
Not a bad one. Got some cool black spots on it. That one's starting to thicken up a little bit. He's getting a little thicker over the back and everything. That's a better one. Old chatterbait fish. Get out of whatever you're in. He done got me hung in one of the bushes. There he comes. A little grass with him now. Don't find too many babies up here, do we?
Nice.
Not too many babies up here in this part of the woods. Ronnie, you might want to pick that chatterbait up. I'm just saying.
I think I will.
I like y'all too. I like y'all too, sir.
I think I will, Coach.
The real value of a guide trip is not the fish you catch that day. It's the things you pick up that you catch fish on in perpetuity for the rest of your life. I bet you can catch them on a frog in here, bud. Oh, it come off! Golly. Hey!
Look at him.
Look, that's a green fish. On the old chatterwaggling.
Yeah.
Well, he's barely got it. He just nipped at it too. You know what I mean? How they been short striking you? See, he's barely got it.
Yep.
He tried to short strike it. He just messed up and got short struck right back.
How about?
You got to stretch that one out real far to make him look good. Yeah, there you go.
Guys, that's it for today's video, man. I can't thank you enough for watching. I certainly hope this helps. You know, we've been kind of developing this pattern over the last few weeks, gathering up a little footage on select days here and there, and got it dialed in pretty good. Now, the only thing I can tell you about this pattern that as it evolved is as we've gotten later, like here the last couple times out, especially on a sunny day, you can also catch those fish by dragging a light Texas rig in the bottoms of the creek channels or near stumps on the edge of the creek channels on the drop-off side. It seems like as the sun gets up and it gets hotter and hotter, these fish are starting to get down into the bottom of the creek channel more and more, and you can catch fish in there, but you got to slow down. The other thing that happens is in the middle of these creek channels, in the middle of the day when it's real bright, sunny, and hot, they will actually pop up schooling on big shad. They're kind of off the brim, they're fading away from the brim and getting back onto the shad a little bit more as we speak here. And so they will actually pop up schooling, and you'll see bigger, you know, hand-length shad skipping on the surface in the middle of the creek channel. When that happens, have you a medium or big size swim bait tied on and throw that sucker right down the channel where they're schooling and fish it nice, medium to slow retrieve, get it down in that creek channel a little bit, and you can catch you a couple big ones. Those are some other things that have happened on guide trips that were not included. I didn't have the cameras on that day when they happened, so there's been a little bit of that going on as well. So there's an adjustment for you. Other than that, we're out of here, man. Good luck to all the guys at Bass Champs this week for Skeeter Owners Tournament. We will have an in-depth video on Wednesday about how to find these locations and exactly what sections of the creek I'm focusing on and all that coming out Wednesday. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide.